Alright, boys, my camera like isn't working, but I'm gonna just go through what I think is gonna happen in the next week. Obviously, it's gonna change when the market opens. I expect that we're gonna gap up. Let's check the weekend futures. I expect that we gap up. We just got some good news about the Iran war. Yeah, probably gap up to around 30,000. Um, yeah, somewhere close to here. But yeah, we have all-time highs back up here. Kind of crazy that we could just go back to all-time highs. I wouldn't mind it, honestly, but yeah, on the weekly chart, just fully rejected out of this weekly intermediate low. Monthly, we still have more to go on the monthly in terms of downside. But this candle isn't done yet. It could totally just come back down. But we did just put in an open low, and then we could put in a high close. You never know, honestly, but looking at like Friday's price action, it was pretty choppy. Bullish chop. But yeah, in terms of like what I think is protected and what's not protected, all-time highs totally seem like a really good draw. It's not really like a great like protected high or anything. It's just like a swing point if you look at every time frame. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna come into the next week depending on how much we gap up. If we're gapping up to like almost 30,000, like above these highs, I'm gonna be relatively bullish. And then the start of the week, I want to see us pull back to the new week opening gap, fill that, and then trade higher to all-time highs. And then after we take out all-time highs again, then I think we can get some bearish order flow again. But I do expect us to honestly trade back to all-time highs, because if you look at the monthly time frame, it's like I said this at the start of the month, right? If we want to trade higher, we're going to manipulate lower at the start of the month. And what did we get the first 2 weeks? Manipulation lower. What did we get the start of this week? Manipulation lower. Boom, boom, lower, and then we trade higher. Last week, manipulation lower, trade higher. The week before that, first 2 days, manipulation higher, and then bearish. It's like every week is just a cycle. So we can expect to be pretty bullish, honestly. But yeah, I mean, whatever Monday and Tuesday do again, I'll probably look to do the opposite in terms of like a swing play. If we look at like the SPY on like a daily chart, we're only as of like right now, we're only 2.5% away from all-time highs, so not far. The Qs are about the same. And in terms of like levels on the SPY, there's not really much to the downside. I feel like most of everything to look for is just going to be resistance to the upside. We have this two gap downs that we're going to have to fill, and then those will be like the first levels of resistance on the SPY, and I'm sure there's gamma levels there. But yeah, and in terms of like a play, I talked about this in my Discord. Where's SanDisk? SanDisk hit $2,000 on Friday. Pretty crazy. Look at this daily chart. So overextended. So overextended. Since this like the last day of March, it's gone up 262%. It's gone from $558 to $2,000. Pretty fucking insane. But I really do think that the true valuation is closer back down here, honestly. And I'm gonna be looking for a play to short this from like $2,000. The risk to reward is just so good at this point, and it's like I can hold for like $100 probably before I get proven wrong. But obviously we could just keep ripping up with the bullish news. But if you look at like a monthly chart on this, it just looks kind of crazy. Like genuinely crazy. Since its IPO is just like flat, and then if we look at SpaceX, ended the day around 160. I got out of my position at 175. I do expect SpaceX to probably trade back to all-time highs, all-time highs, trade back up to these highs on Monday, and then probably the rest of the week, honestly, probably like relatively bullish order flow, and then after that, expect to give back the IPO gains, trade back down below 150. Um, but yeah, those are the main things that I'm looking at. I'm really looking for a Palantir buy play back down at like $100, especially if we get back down below like these lows. Be amazing on the monthly chart. If we can come down to like here around 105, I'm gonna take a massive position in Palantir back up to like $200 because the risk to reward is really good. Um, I really like this play. Another one that I like is HIMS. The risk to reward is really good. I want to see us pop back up to $100. If we look at the daily chart, it just has been getting absolutely smacked. But I have belief in HIMS and Hers. They have a lot of monthly subscribers because it's a health subscription company. They have all these stacked highs up here. They've been getting smoked over the last couple years, but I believe in them in terms of like peptides. In the last few months, they've been rolling. Good bullish order flow here, and I do like the upside on this stock. I don't think we've bounced a lot on this, and I think that if we can break these highs, then I would be watching HIMS to move more to the upside because we've actually broken this downtrend. So yeah, and in terms of like looking at the dollar, it's been really choppy. Like all the last year hasn't moved. But yeah, the valuation of the dollar is just probably going to be the exact same, like 99.8 the next month. So we'll see. Gold has just been getting absolutely fried lately. Look at this monthly chart. Brutal. It gave back all the gains since January. It's actually below where it was. So that's that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking at in the rest of this week. If you look at this, yeah. There you go, guys. There's my weekly outlook, or like monthly outlook. I'll catch you guys in the trade recap for tomorrow.